Good morning and welcome to Art Center College of Design's Fall 2020 graduation ceremony. We are pleased to have so many people joining us today. Please be aware that closed captioning is available for those who would like to enable it. To do so, use the closed caption button in the meeting controls of your Zoom screen for display options. If you experience difficulties viewing or hearing this ceremony at any time, please verify your network connection and log back in. And now, please welcome the President of Art Center College of Design, Dr. Lorne Buckman.
Good morning. I'm so delighted to welcome you to the third virtual graduation ceremony of Art Center College of Design. And I must tell you, we are celebrating a wonderful class of graduates today. I am totally stoked. You know, we've come a long way since last spring. That was the first time we held an online graduation ceremony. And to be honest, it was a little tense back then, kind of an anxious time. And we were all incredibly disappointed that we couldn't be together. I remember when we canceled that in-person graduation last spring, I received an email from the father of a graduate. The man was enraged, and frankly, I didn't blame him. Why wouldn't he be? He was completely frustrated for his daughter, who had been so successful here and worked so hard. He wanted her to have a proper celebration. And boy, he didn't hold back. Graduation on Zoom, he said? You've got to be kidding me. You need to remember that no one had done this yet. It was April 2020. We were the first. He felt we were running scared, that we were being cowards. In the end, he said the following, which at the time I must admit gave me pause. The virus thing, does it really warrant this panicked response of yours? Please reconsider. It was a different time. We were all trying to figure it out. What I will tell you is that, all said and done, the first virtual graduation was beautiful and really meaningful for those students and their families. The emails I received afterwards gushed about how good it was. Some said it was the best graduation we ever had. That kind of surprised me. But among those emails was a note from that father. He was positive and gracious. I was relieved and happy for him, and especially his daughter. So yes, I am struck by the distance we have come in a pretty short period of time. But even more resonant is this. Far from acting with cowardice, this community has responded to the challenges of the pandemic with impressive courage. Look, I don't want to sugarcoat things. It's also been exceedingly difficult. And I know all of us still harbor feelings of disappointment. I certainly long for the day when we can be together again. And of course, we are all keenly aware of those among us who have suffered terribly through this ordeal, sometimes tragically. We need to take care of them and each other always. But my point is this: when we could respond creatively, we did. There are 1,000 articles out there that see this pandemic, at least the silver lining part, as a story about the human capacity to adapt. I think there's some truth in that. But what I witness in this community, and most meaningfully with the brilliant students graduating today, is something far more than adaptability. That connotes to me something passive. I think this community answered the call of the moment with a different kind of energy, with purpose, invention, and tenacity. This is clearly a time of uncertainty. But here's the thing. Artists and designers teach us that uncertainty, while unsettling, is also a mysterious, open space of creative engagement. Uncertainty is where creative people play. Innovation in the face of urgency is core to the achievements of our graduates and a huge part of what we celebrate today. Look at the grad show. Look at the work. There is unmistakable fortitude and courage in those projects. And think about the conditions these students faced in their last 3 terms to make work like that. And then consider what our faculty and staff have achieved during this pandemic. The innovations in online pedagogy, the evolved systems of support, the sustained commitment to student experience. None of us have chosen this time, but we're all in it. And like so many things in life, it is not what happens to us that matters most, but how we respond. And with full recognition of our institutional privilege, and we have that for sure, let's also appreciate how we as a community have responded to this crisis. One more thing that I believe is pertinent to all this. I think about our graduates today and wonder how they will deal with the incredibly rapid change in the workplace. Will they ever again work in a fixed location? If they decide to join a company, will that employer want them to spend their days in a corporate studio or office? Will they need to live within a 30-mile radius of a building? Everywhere you look, companies are recognizing that if they build remote teams, they can access the world's greatest talent. And yet the need to be physically proximate, face to face, shoulder to shoulder, will always be critical to our work. So this is what thrills me and gives me such a profound sense of optimism. Who better to navigate those changing waters? Who better to respond creatively? Who better to shape the challenges of an uncertain world than the graduates of Art Center College of Design? Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful class we are celebrating today will not simply adapt to circumstance. They will shape what is to come. As some of us are fond of saying, at Art Center, we don't just anticipate the future, we design it. And so to all of you, the graduates of fall 2020, I couldn't be more proud. You need to know that the skill, imagination, and voice honed so beautifully during your time at Art Center will be the scaffolding to a future only you can invent. And no matter what impediment might challenge you, no matter what biological or social pandemic might test your mettle, no matter what changes lie ahead, you will draw on your creative spirit and you will make a difference. A better world is in your hands. We need you. We need what you can create, and we congratulate you today on your spectacular achievement. Thank you. And now, switching gears, I'd like to recognize those of you in attendance today watching from parts near and far. First and foremost, joining us are several members of Art Center's Board of Trustees, including Wes Coleman, Steve Hitter, Bruce Haven, David Martin, Michelle Ruiz, and Mike Warsaw. Welcome to all of you. Several of our graduates represent more than a dozen international countries with family and friends watching today from across the globe, including Brazil, Canada, China, Germany, India, Indonesia, Israel, Malaysia, Mexico, South Korea, Switzerland, Thailand, and Vietnam. We are thrilled that you are with us. Similarly, our students represent several US states, and we warmly welcome all of you who are watching nationwide. It is important to recognize that all of our graduates are part of a larger whole, with fathers and mothers, brothers and sisters, uncles, friends of all kinds who have supported our graduates in their journey. We celebrate all of you with deep appreciation. I'd also like to recognize another vital group of individuals watching today whose daily contributions are at the heart of the educational process. Without the fine faculty of Art Center, the caliber of work produced by our students would not be possible, and we owe them our gratitude for their dedicated efforts in the classroom. At the same time, Art Center administrators, admission counselors, student service providers, content creators, fundraisers, and more all work tirelessly behind the scenes to directly and indirectly support our incredible students. Now, as we continue, I'd like to give you a quick overview of this morning's program. We will begin with the presentation of our Student Leadership Award, remarks by our valedictorian, then the presentation of our Alumni Awards. And finally, we will move to the conferral of degrees to our graduating students. So let's get started. Please welcome our Provost, Karen Hoffman, who will present the Student Leadership Award.
Thank you, Lauren. And congratulations to all of our graduates. You know, through the work that I've seen this year and now at Grad Show, you know, I've witnessed the highest levels of creativity and problem solving and levels of resilience unparalleled. We're just so proud of you. You know, Art Center, it can sometimes get easy to become lost in a world of excellence where everyone seems to be at or above the top of their games. The rest of the world might recognize leaders who do their job. Typical of Art Center, we have come to expect even more. Every semester, the Center for Student Experience organizes a committee that represents the diverse perspectives of our creative community of faculty, staff, and students to recognize one individual in the graduating class who exemplifies a particular definition of leadership. And that definition of leadership is this: a student who has given back to the community and added value to the educational experience at Art Center by working in relationship with others. As the world in 2020 has grown to be so reliant on remote connections, it has become even more important to recognize this power in leadership by way of relationships with others. Multiple nominators recognize this semester's leader for excelling beyond the traditional accepted concept of leadership. They praised her for going out of her way to be helpful in various experiences in Los Angeles and in classwork that even took her to Portland, Oregon. They took notice of her commitment to doing good work and doing good things, even beyond her formal titled student worker jobs in Art Center student government, and as orientation leader, and as a student club leader. They praised her consistency to deliver when she offers assistance, and her keen sense of intellect balanced with a generous heart. They spoke of her willingness to constantly learn from others and teach and inspire others. They described how she recognized the complexity of personal identities and advocated for greater inclusion of all others into both work groups and social circles. Creative and curious problem solvers are all around us at Art Center, but people who live and breathe as genuine catalysts for change in themselves, in others, and in the world are a rare gift, deserving of special honor and recognition. It is my honor to present the Fall 2020 Student Leadership Award to this impressive designer of positive change, graduating today with a Bachelor of Fine Art degree in graphic design, Abigail Dergazarian. Congratulations, Abigail.
Thank you so much, Provost Hoffman. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you, President Buckman, my chair, Sean Adams, my teachers, my peers, and the Art Center community for uplifting me and making it so hard to close the page on this final chapter. My education was enriched by those around me, and I feel very lucky to have learned at such an amazing school. I also want to thank my family, especially my parents and grandparents. Your support is everything, and I am blessed beyond measure to be a part of a family like ours. My name is Abigail Dergazarian, and my uphill battle, both figuratively and quite literally, to the monolith on Leda Street really was birthed from my love of thought, specifically deep thinking, asking the whys and the hows. Growing up, curiosity was my dearest companion and most trusted confidant. I could always rely on my observations of the world to spark a snowball of questions and thoughts that would eventually lead me to a place of deep exploration, growth, and empathy. Design appealed to me because of this. What starts as a primarily intellectual process eventually becomes a way to create innovation and derive new meaning. This is more or less the basis of the creative process, and I have been very fortunate to have attended a college that facilitates creativity in all of its different and beautiful permutations. I'm lucky to have surrounded myself with peers who think in this way and challenge not only myself, but society as a whole to be better through their work. That network of designers is so strong that when thinking about this award, it made me feel lukewarm about the very individualistic term leader. My hesitance lies in not wishing to discount that network's impact or the term leader itself, but rather reshift the focus to this. I've been very fortunate to have worked alongside people who have shared their creativity in order to help me grow. Without the Art Center community pushing me to be better, I would not have been able to evolve and form traits of a leader and a designer. Community has been the main thing that's been running, the main current that's been running through my time at Art Center. It can be really hard forming friendships anywhere, and I think we at Zoom University certainly know this firsthand. Art Center specifically can be rigorous, and that scholastic pressure, while definitely promoting growth, can have adverse side effects. It's all-consuming, and it requires a degree of social sacrifice that at times can verge on intense. Early on, I saw the importance of talking to people, hearing them, relying on shared experiences to round out my time at Art Center. I joined Art Center Student Government and served as the graphic design representative. Out of all of my time at Art Center, I hold that experience closest to my heart. It granted me the opportunity to work with a group of peers whose principles aligned with my own and enrich them. A group of creatives who had a willingness to listen, to collaborate, and to approach issues with an awareness and a sensitivity that always put others first. It's a job that requires a huge amount of empathy. And if 2020 has taught us anything, it's that we do not exist in a vacuum. The realities that humans face on any given day are vastly different, and the lives we live are infinitely unique. This year has forced us to sit with that fact, that everyone's day-to-day is different, some good and some bad. And we have to listen when someone tells us something that might differ from our own experience. We have to learn and support and recognize those differences. And we have to listen, full stop, and then act if needed. To me, this is what being an ally is all about. Allyship is a love language, and it says, I'm here with you and I'm listening. And I'll learn and I'll unlearn, and I will do the work and I'll stand in solidarity. As designers, I feel we're at a crossroad when facing the future. We not only can listen, but we can give the gift of being able to turn that knowledge into something tangible. We can use our skills to uplift, educate, and correct. I think I've loved Art Center so much because I've seen that effort embodied in the peers around me. It reminds me of a quote from one of my class lectures that goes, "The designer must shift from being a performer to being a conductor of tasks, effectively orchestrating change." How cool is it that we have that challenge to not only perform as creatives, but create change as creatives? We get to take ideas and use them as signifiers to show us where we need to go to work. I hope that my time at Art Center has helped with progress, even if just a little bit. I believe that we have a tremendous responsibility as creatives to envision a better world. And then we have to put in the effort towards making it a reality. I'm going to end with a quote from one of my favorite graphic designers, Melodie Glazer. It goes, "Being a designer is also about being a good citizen. What does it mean to be a good citizen? It means caring about what's going on and taking a role." With that, class of 2020, you have your marching orders, but I really feel you don't need them. I'm so excited to see what we'll all do next. Art Center, you've meant the world to me, and I will miss you very, very much. Thank you again. God bless.
Thank you, Abigail, and congratulations. Beautifully said, and absolutely, you have meant the world to Art Center as well. As many of you know, it's customary to ask the valedictorian to offer a few words of reflection and celebration. Therefore, it is my pleasure to invite Erin Hill to address her classmates. Erin is graduating from the graphic design department, having maintained an astounding cumulative GPA of 3.957. Congratulations, Erin.
Thank you, Lauren, and good morning, everyone. Today, we celebrate the incredible achievement that is graduating from Art Center College of Design. I want to acknowledge the context in which this was achieved. I remember the last day I had class in person at Art Center. It was March, spring term of this year. I was at the Hillside campus, sitting outside and waiting for a midterm test that evening. I received the email that Art Center would be closed indefinitely, effective the following morning. It was scary, heavy, and confusing. I don't remember taking the test that night. At that point, no one in this graduating class knew that it was going to be our last day of physical classes at the Art Center campus. There was still a chance, a hope, even an expectation that things would change again by fall graduation. But things did not change the way we had hoped they would. Yet, over the last several terms, I have been struck by the sustained compassion and energy of my peers in this graduating class. Yes, we still had to complete assignments, but projects took on different, elevated meanings. I witnessed new forms of inspiration, new ways of collaboration, and more meaningful solutions. So here we are, at the end of the year that was 2020, and at the end of our Art Center education. This class pivoted quickly, adapted under tremendous stresses, and worked together to keep moving forward. We tackled challenging academic rigor while facing difficult personal, national, and global struggles. I know we may all have some choice words for the year 2020, and here are mine. In a year of pain and suffering, we saw how interconnected we all are. We saw what needs to change, and more specifically, how art, design, and communication is vital to changing it. We are moving forward from this year and from Art Center, better equipped to take on this evolving world. More focused on uncovering problems and designing solutions. More empathetic and thoughtful in our approaches. More aware of those who have been historically oppressed or left behind. More devoted to using our skills and techniques in order to create a bolder, kinder world. And less likely to take for granted those people, experiences, and passions that we love. No matter what this year brought or took away, we are emerging stronger because of the academic experience we all shared here. I never returned to campus after that final class in March. Yet, the past 3 remote terms have given me a completely new outlook on design, on education, and perhaps most significantly, on myself. I would like to take a moment and thank those people who have supported the graduating class in pursuit of their goals. Being a student is challenging, but loving someone who is attending Art Center may be even more challenging. Thank you to my own parents, brother, and others who have supported me every step of the way to pursue what I love, even when the path forward seemed long and unclear. Finally, to the class of fall 2020, the sacrifices each of you has made in order to make it here today is recognized. I am so proud of you all. Congratulations. I truly can't wait to see how this class shapes our industry and the world for the better in 2021 and beyond. Thank you.
Thank you, Erin. What a magnificent job you have done. Thank you so much for those beautiful words. Next, the Alumni Awards are an annual recognition bestowed by the college and the alumni office with input from students, faculty, staff, and our global alumni community. To begin the presentation of Alumni Awards, I'd like to invite Tom Cordner to present the Young Innovator Award. Tom is himself an Art Center alum, as well as a faculty member and chair of Full Circle, a membership group comprised of alumni and friends of the college, which helps facilitate the Alumni Award selection process. Tom?
Thank you, Lauren. I'm delighted to recognize Full Circle's Young Innovator Alumni Award this year goes to Parker Kuncl. Throughout his career, Parker has tried to improve the way we interact with the brands we love. You may have encountered his work if you've ever taken an Uber or have bought something using PayPal on your phone. He is an advocate for designer culture and product innovation. He's a human curiosity machine, a dreamer of what could be, and an innovator of the most generous kind, helping his design community throughout leadership and mentorship. And he once was exactly where you are today, ready to embrace new thinking and uncertainty. And yes, he's worked for prestigious companies like Samsung, Uber, PayPal, and now Oracle. But they don't define him as much as what Plato said. You can learn more about a person in an hour of play than a year of conversation. Congratulations, Parker. We look forward to watching you play.
Hey, thank you. Thank you for that, Tom. And thank you so much, President Buckman, my friends and family from the Media Design Program course, and all my friends at the Alumni Office. Thank you so much for this award. It's very, very gorgeous, by the way. So I can't wait to put it up somewhere in my house. But thank you so much to all the people in my life who've ever helped me along the way with mentorship, love, and support. Receiving this award has really made me reflect on all that I've learned and done since Art Center. And there's two obvious things that I think I've learned about myself that jumped out. And that's how big the power of play and the need to adapt have been part of my design practice. So graduates, I wish you the best of luck in finding your own passions and what drives you in your future. So thank you, Art Center family, and happy holidays, everybody.
Thank you, Parker, and congratulations on this very special and incredibly well-deserved award. Now I'd like to invite Sean Adams, Chair of Undergraduate and Graduate Graphic Design and Full Circle Board Member, to present the Outstanding Service Award.
Good morning. I'm here this morning to honor a friend and respected fellow designer and professor with the Art Center Alumni Award for Outstanding Service, Allison Goodman. This award is the embodiment of the tenet that to be a great designer, and in Allison's case, also a great teacher, one must be a good person. Allison proves this repeatedly with seemingly endless passion. As a long-standing member of the Art Center family, first as a graduate student, then acting chair, and now as a professor, Allison's work and talent has influenced hundreds of students and young designers. That influence has rippled beyond those directly connected to Allison and helped define the best in the profession, committed to kindness, human dignity, empathy, respect for all, and of course, service. When I step into one of Allison's classes or share a lunch to talk about new ideas, I am reminded each time of Maya Angelou's words that describe Allison beautifully. My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style. It is my pleasure to introduce our 2020 Outstanding Service Alumni Award recipient, Allison Goodman.
Thank you, Sean. That was lovely. I'm crying a little bit. Thank you, as I said, to Sean, to Karen, to Lauren, to my colleagues, of course, the alumni office, and most of all, to the students. I need to admit that when I first heard about this award, I was a little confused, kind of a who me kind of reaction. Luckily, Karen Hoffman stepped up with a lovely email in the form of a list telling me exactly why she thought I deserve this award. And it's my response to that list that forms my message today. When I looked at the list, all I saw was joy. Yes, there were some challenges. They were intellectual challenges. They were emotional challenges. They included way too many Excel spreadsheets for a designer. But what I really saw, and what I always saw in all of those tasks, was the joy of helping my department, this institution, and of course, the students. So this is my wish for you. Embark on a career that is going to be great. I just know it. Vote every time. Get your vaccination. And then once you have your sea legs in your career, take a moment, look around you, and find the places in your community that could use your service, because ultimately it will bring you great joy. Congratulations and namaste.
Congratulations to you, my wonderful colleague and friend, Allison, and thank you most of all for your dedication to our students. And now please welcome photography and imaging alumnus and faculty member Everard Williams to present the Distinguished Mid-Career Award. Everard?
Thank you, Lauren. I'm going to ask the audience to do a little bit of participation. I'm going to ask you to do a Google search of Melodie McDaniel as I begin to go through a bit of an introduction. As a culture, there have been a few bright spots this year. There have been few bright spots this year. All of the things that have happened this year will go down in history, but few are worth remembering. But the couple of things worth remembering that I think many can agree upon are the election results and the renewed emphasis on remembering that Black Lives Matter. A bright spot for Art Center this year was the celebration of its birth. And one of the ways that Art Center chose to recognize its first 90 years of existence was in its recognition and celebration of the college's Black alums and their success back in February. And here we are today, the final graduation of 2020, a year that I'm sure we would like to quickly dispose of. But on this day in December, Art Center has chosen to celebrate its 90th year and our graduation with an opportunity to do a little double dipping in the recognition of one of its alums. As Melodie McDaniel was celebrated back in February, we are going to honor Melodie again for her achievements thus far with Art Center's Distinguished Mid-Career Award. This award is in recognition of Mel's continuing curiosity. This curiosity allows her to share insights into communities that frequently go unnoticed and give fuel to her continued career. I believe that the sustainability of one's career can be directly correlated to one's curiosity. And as we look at Mel's work, we see it as one long-lived. And while that phrase may make it seem as if she's sliding into home plate, please know that the phrase is just that, a phrase, not a limitation. Melodie and I were in the photo department at the same time. I graduated in '89 and Mel in '91. There are a few contemporaries of mine whose work I would follow, and even fewer whose work I consistently envied. Mel's work was one of those few. My envy was not just the professional work that she created upon graduation, but the work that she created while she was in school. Her work was not only innovative, it was steeped in the reveal of cultures that we might refer to as the culture of the other. It might be fashion photographers with the glimpse of Black church culture, a contemporary interpretation of juke joints of the South, the celebration of the Compton Cowboys in South Los Angeles, or religious life in Appalachia. If you have a chance to see any of this work, you will see that the through line in all of these projects is how Black lives are woven into the fabric of our culture. Many have made pictures of these seemingly invisible groups, but the thing that makes Mel's work something uniquely its own is her ability to effortlessly merge both style and content. I'm proud to celebrate and honor Melodie McDaniel with the Distinguished Mid-Career Award, and also want to thank her for almost 30 years of friendship. Thanks, Mel.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Everard. That's so lovely. Beautiful, kind words. Oh my gosh. Thank you. First of all, I want to thank the Full Circle board members, the alumni office, and Lauren Buckman for honoring me with this prestigious award. Oh my gosh. I am humbled that I was even considered for this for this, that you guys chose me for this award, knowing that all the brilliant and creative minds that have walked through these doors of this great school. I've studied with my great mentors here at Art Center that taught me the craft, that helped my career. I want to specifically call out Paul Jasmine, who made an undeniable impact on me as a person and a photographer. He took a special interest in me as a student and taught me to stick up for my creativity. And that lesson I've used throughout my career. Thank you, Paul, you're a true inspiration. And thank you to my family and friends too, who helped me along the way with this. You know, it takes a community. To you, the graduates, fall 2020, let me congratulate you on completing one of the most challenging art degrees in the nation and all around the world. Trust me when I say I had no idea that I would be speaking about my career and getting this prestigious award. You never know when your first break is going to come. My break came from being in the hallways of this school and collaborating with a fellow graduate student, Tarsem Singh. You should look up Tarsem if you don't know. And there's also a lot of great people, Doug Aiken and other many. He asked me to help him on this first big project, his first big project, REM's music video, Losing My Religion. He had just graduated from Art Center. That job led me to my first break, directing a music video for Madonna, which helped launch my career. This is why I want to tell you that I think it's so important to keep in touch with your classmates, your mentors, professors, and stay generous and be, you know, kind, supportive. Your artistic journey will be made better with a strong network of support. You guys have graduated in a pandemic, and the arrow is only pointing up from here. So with that, I want to say follow your dreams and passions, and success will come. Congratulations again. Cheers to you. Thank you. Good luck. Thanks.
Congratulations, Melodie, and thank you for your beautiful and inspiring work. It's so wonderful to honor you. And now it's time to announce the Lifetime Achievement Award. Our friend and colleague Matthew Ralston, himself an Art Center alumnus, faculty member, Full Circle board member, and celebrated photographer and director in his own right, recorded this introduction for us.
You can always see Lee searching for himself in the work. And it's clear that he has a completely unique way of looking at the world. Lee Friedlander's groundbreaking photography became widely known after it appeared in a landmark exhibition at New York's Museum of Modern Art in 1967. The show was called New Documents and also featured photographers Diane Arbus and Gary Winogrand. New Documents identified a radical new direction. Pictures that looked like snapshots. It was hard to even categorize what they were about. In the wall text, the museum's curator, John Sarkowski, suggested that the aim of documentary photography had been to provide proof or documentation of a specific subject. This show signaled a change. No definitive documentary subject could be identified in any of the works shown, and critics were skeptical. In fact, New Documents showcased photography as poetry, a photograph as a form of expression as potent and meaningful as any work of art. And hidden within his dynamic handheld compositions were self-portraits, Easter eggs. The work is filled with contradiction. Humorous one moment, poignant the next. Lee's work has been honored with the MacArthur Fellowship and shown at or is in the collections of significant institutions such as the Museum of Modern Art, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Whitney Museum of American Art, the Art Institute of Chicago, the list goes on. But before all that began, Lee was here at Art Center. How fortunate we are to honor Art Center alum Lee Friedlander, whose work is a testament to Art Center's mantra, learn to create, influence change. Lee Friedlander, Lifetime Achievement 2020.
Regrettably, Lee couldn't be with us today, but he wanted us to express his appreciation on receiving the award. I'm honored to recognize Lee and extend our heartfelt appreciation to Matthew as well for his beautiful and thoughtful introduction. Congratulations to all of our Alumni Award recipients. We appreciate having you with us today and being part of our Art Center family. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the conferral of degrees.
As we begin the conferral of degrees, if you experience difficulties viewing or hearing the ceremony, we would like to remind you to please verify your network connection and log back in. The degrees will be conferred in alphabetical order by major, beginning with the graduate programs, followed by the undergraduate programs. When students' names are announced, their work will be shown on the screen. And now, the conferral of degrees begins with graduate film.
Hi, I'm Ross Lamana, chair of the undergraduate and graduate film departments. And I have to say, I have enormous pride and respect for these graduating students. And as they advance in their careers, I know they're going to find great value in the skills that they develop to persevere and create through these challenging times. Well played, you guys. Congratulations.
Kwan Young Chen, How to Michael Bay. Lei Jia, Reincarnation and Impermanence of Life, Fellini's Narrative Style. Kendrick Jordan, What is a Black Story in Film? Shunsheng Liu, An Analysis of John Wick Films. Olivia Sandoval, Maria Navarro, Portraits of Bold Women. Zhuozhe Shaw, How to Use a Metaphor to Tell a Magic Realism Story. Shilin Sun, On Cinema of Wong Kar-wai, Writing, Directing, and Style. Yuanxian Wang, How Woody Allen Creates His Own Style in the Most Unique Way. Now, Graduate Industrial Design.
Hello, I'm Andy Ogden, Chair of Graduate Industrial Design. I hope you'll join me with congratulations as we introduce our candidates for a Master of Science in Industrial Design.
Surishti Bala, Evoke, Your Home Office Tool. Brandon Comer, Vola, VR Footwear, the next step for VR immersion. Jason Joe, Patcher, a telemedicine device that virtually tethers a patient to EMTs and doctors during an emergency dispatch service. Devanshi Mehra, Total, Seamless Spike Interfaces. And now, Graduate Transportation Systems and Design.
Good morning. I'm Jeff Wardle. I am the Executive Director of the Transportation Systems and Design program. Ours is a very rigorous program. Our students work hard for their degrees, but sometimes there are other challenges that they face, particularly our pandemic, and also studying from home and having to bring up a young family as well. So that's why I'm particularly delighted and so proud to present to you all our candidate for Masters of Science for Transportation and Systems and Design. Thank you.
Kyle Caldwell McMillan, Common Ground. We will now begin the undergraduate degree presentation with advertising.
I'm Gary Goldsmith, the Chair of Advertising, and I am more than pleased to present our candidates for a Bachelor of Fine Arts. These two graduates, their work is very different from one another. But the thing they both have in common is from the day they stepped foot in Art Center until about 2 days ago, they have worked as hard as humanly possible. So I'm proud of you both. Congratulations. And I know you've got great futures ahead of you.
Rhema Gabriela, with distinction. Eden Hahn, with honors and with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. Next, entertainment design.
Hello, everyone. I'm Guillaume Moretos. I'm the chair of entertainment design. I'm very proud of these talented young people. You know, the motto in our field is the show must go on, and they proved it again. The show is going on. So it is my honor to present the candidate for a Bachelor of Science in Entertainment Design.
Andy On. Vanessa Judith Canizales. Grace Unhei Choi. Vicky Gao. Olivia Hahn. Rachel Headlam, with honors. Chris Kikowitz, with honors. Claudia Sinye Kuo, with honors. Yan Lee, with honors. Adriel Christopher Loza, with honors. G Park, with honors. David Pentland, with honors. Alex Torres, with honors. Andrea Zhang, with honors. And now, environmental design.
Hello, I'm David McCarskey, the Department Chair of Grad and Undergrad Environmental Design. This has been a challenging and very complex year. Our students have demonstrated that no matter how tough things got during this year, that they could basically never compromise the Art Center excellence. And I'm so incredibly so pleased to announce outstanding candidates for a Bachelor of Science in Environmental Design.
Wei Chen, with honors. Kathy Lee. Jessie Lee, with honors. Tong Shen, with honors. Stacy Yan, with honors. And now, film.
Hi again. I was speaking to our newest instructor this morning, who is a film director with very big credits. And I said, how was your first time teaching? And he said he learned a lot and he felt like he came away with 12 new friends and colleagues. And I think that really sums up the magnificence of the students that we have here at Art Center. So congratulations to everybody getting their undergraduate degree today.
Taylor Fitzgerald. Carl Raymond Hansen, with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. Wenxin Jiang, with honors. Delaney Lannon. David Matthew Messias. Scarlett Wang. Wenyi Wang. Danny Zhu. Our next program is Fine Art.
Hello, everyone. My name is Laura Cooper, and I'm the interim chair of the Fine Art program. I am so pleased to celebrate these 6 terrific artists as they graduate. They've triumphed in the most challenging of times. Their persistence and creativity has inspired me every day. It's not easy to get motivated and be formally and critically sophisticated and stay positive and engaged at a time like this. I can say with confidence that their future accomplishments will have strong roots in the tenacity they displayed this year. That strength will serve them well as they participate in creating new art worlds and new ways of experiencing art in the days to come, as we'll all be changed by what we've been through together. So finally, on behalf of the faculty of the Fine Art Department, it is my great honor and pleasure to present these 6 accomplished artists as spectacular candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree.
Harrison Glazer, with honors. Joshua Rees, with distinction. Madeline Aditya Shiajan, with distinction. Serena Sinclair, with distinction. Hannah Smith, with honors. Raven X. And now, graphic design.
Hello again. I'm pleased to present the candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts degree in graphic design. This cohort represents the courage, talent, and adaptability that define the greatest designers. Their willingness to embrace new ideas, ways of working, and challenges cannot be defined only by the last 2 terms. They demonstrated this with passion every day during their entire time at Art Center. I'm certainly not one for twirling students, but I do miss the opportunity to hug each one of them. I have never been prouder of a group of amazing designers. Congratulations.
Carla Ajiri, with honors. Sophie Brotman, with honors. Travis Cantrell, with honors. Arna Chen, with distinction. Lucy Chen. Abigail Dergazarian. Valerie Fontanez, with honors. Erin Hill, with distinction and with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. Andrea Hu, with honors. Eugene Huen. Junie Zhang, with honors. Jacqueline Jia. Angela Kim. Esther Kim. Hannah J. Kim, with distinction. Jisoo Kim, with distinction. Judith Kim. Philip Kim. Rebecca Kim. Kenneth Gu, with honors. Demi Lan, with honors, and with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. Jian Lee. Scout Lee. Uni Park, with honors. Jean Park, with honors. Roberta Rodriguez, with honors. Claire Selinsky, with honors, and with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. Anne Suerto. Gregory Elmond Wan. Kaylee Catherine Wang, with honors. Nicole Wang, with honors. Michelle Wu, with honors. Kevin Yoon, with distinction. Up next is illustration.
Hello, everybody. My name is Anne Field. I'm Chair of Illustration. And I want to introduce to you the candidates for Bachelor of Fine Art with a degree in illustration today, who are an exceptionally talented bunch. They're brave, they've shown heart and utter commitment, and I want them to go out into the world and do good and share their brilliant work. Please join me in congratulating them.
Saoirse Alessandro. Audrey Antonio, with honors. Kate Austriaco. Dominic Bowden, with honors. Carmina Castillo. Tatiana Chamorro, with honors. Claire Chang, with honors. Han Yun Chin, with honors. Chelsea Jung Yoon Choi, with honors. Sean Ding. Alejandro Dominguez. Val Galindo, with honors. Kaylee Hickman. Jack Hillen, with honors. Jumaine Huang. David He. Harry Ho. Haley Jiang, with honors. Yeon Jung, with honors. Nadia Younes. Yining Kong. Amber Kim. Ha Kim. Alex Kupchak, with distinction. Dominique Lambert. Audrey Lee. Ella Lee, with distinction. Wan Lee. Nicole Lay. Summer Lee. Joey Liao, with honors. Wei Chen Liu, with honors. Nolan Liu, with honors. Sheridan Lugo, with honors. Hang Luo. Kisuk Min. Yuka Oiwiwa, with distinction. Jimmy Pan, with distinction. Hay and Grace Park, with distinction. Haewon Park. Sejin Park, with honors. Howen Pu. Jinrong Qian. Kaylee Rodriguez. Jorge Ruano. Mildred Saldana. Emily Stott. Irene Sui, with honors. Harrison Tu. Kie VS. Wenru Wang. Alessandra Nita Wijaya, with honors. Daisy Ji, with distinction. Kun Yang. Sungha Yang. Matthew Yu. Emily Zhang. Jianing Zhang. Yunshu Zhang, with honors. Sungwei Jin, with honors. Now we have interaction design.
Hello, I'm Maggie Hendry, Chair of Interaction Design, and our two students' creativity and inventive technology skills are extraordinary, but most importantly, their empathy and purpose are remarkable. So it is with great pride that we present them for the Bachelor of Science in Interaction Design.
Yeon-Sung Kwang. Min-jae Seo, with honors, and with a Design Matters minor in Social Innovation. Up next is Photography and Imaging.
Good morning, everybody. This is a remarkable time of recognition and celebration. Our students worked in a time of great disruption and rose to this occasion, and I feel very confident that they will rise to any occasion. I'm really proud of the alumni recipients. Those awards mean a lot to our students that are graduating today. But as proud as I am of our recipients of those awards, I'm equally proud of the candidates for the Bachelor of Fine Arts in Photography and Imaging.
Ash Alexander, with honors. Roland Chen, Angie Chin, Jenny Kim with honors, Kuncl Lee, Will Newby, Tiger Wei, Zhijing Zheng. And now, product design.
Hi, I'm Chris Hacker. I'm the chair of product design. And, you know, as we reflect on what's been going on in the world the last months, there's never been a more important time for designers to go out and help us solve the world's problems. And for that reason, I am so honored to present these talented candidates for the Bachelor of Science of Product Design.
Hannah Ali, Ian Backstrom, Ken Chen, Lincoln Chen with honors, Andy Ding with honors and with a Design Matters minor in social innovation, Marie-Louise Elsener with a Design Matters minor in social innovation, Christian Fracassi, Adrian Law, Jo Kyun Lin with a Design Matters minor in social innovation, Jason Liu, Pan Liu with distinction, Mei Liu, Stefan Park, Krish Rahija with a Design Matters minor in social innovation, Vanessa Shababzadeh with a Design Matters minor in social innovation, Edwin Tanu with honors, YJ Yoon, Tianshu Shirley Zhang with honors, Ting Shou with honors and with a Design Matters minor in social innovation. And finally, we have transportation design.
Hi, everyone. My name is Stuart Reed, Chair of Transportation Design. And as we can well imagine, the global transportation design industry is incredibly complex. And as we think about this group of students who have worked so hard to prepare for their professions, they've done it in a time of adversity and change, but done it so well. I'm so proud of them. So it's my honor to introduce a group of not only talented individuals, but very skillful and flexible and disciplined. So it's my honor to introduce the fall 2020 candidates for Bachelor of Science degree in Transportation Design.
Aram Boyadzian with honors, Juan Castro, Padmapong Chakrabandhu, Jaebom Choi, Sean Hadley, Peter Harkins, Jake Chang Hum Kim, Minghui Liang, Min Nguyen, Min Kyu Park, Alexander Paris Letty, Emin Shawnazarian, Zhanghuan Yang, Guanying Zhao. And once again, please welcome Dr. Lauren Buckman.
Thank you and congratulations, everyone. All right, let's seal this. Ready? You might want to stand, graduates, if you want. On the recommendation of the faculty and on behalf of the trustees of Art Center College of Design, it is with great pleasure that I confer upon the fall class of 2020 the degrees issued here today with all the rights and privileges and honors pertaining thereto, and given under the seal of the College of Pasadena by the authority vested in the trustees by the state of California on December 19, 2020. Congratulations, graduates. Now, following today's ceremony, I want to invite everyone to attend our virtual graduation showcase to see the extraordinary work I spoke of earlier, assembled by our graduating students. You can do so by visiting gradshow.artcenter.edu. You should be able to connect with your graduates online, and the site will remain active as a testament to their hard work and dedication. As we conclude, I'd like to offer our graduating students a moment in the spotlight. So students, please take a moment to make sure your cameras are on and use the raise your hand feature in Zoom if you'd like to participate. We'll quickly spotlight your cameras so your friends and families can get a chance to see you all. So now as our graduating students begin the cue, we have a brief video to play, and then we'll start the spotlights in a few minutes. Thank you.
Oh, cool. Look at everyone. Oh, how nice. Oh my God, cool. What hey?
What's up? What's up? Yo. Where's the
Oh my God. Eden! Who's calling me? Who is that? It's Rhema! Oh!
What is up, Judy?
그러니까 당황했네.
Sao mày kêu cái xẻ không?
Hello.
Yo, can people hear me? Hello. What's up? Hey. Oh, testing me. Your camera testing me.
Oh, no, right. 그만 만져.
Somebody sing, come on.
Ready for your close-up? Oh my God, Harry's background.
Hello. We're live. Yo, Jimmy, let's get it. Congratulations, Jimmy. Jimmy, you see me?
Congrats to me.
You know?
When?
I've got two of my best friends. Jimmy. Good job, Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm like, Ian's the only dude I know. Art Center! Everybody! Cats.
Hello.
Yeah, we got it. Come on. That was good, Leo.
Look, when it's on the top left.
Hey, Jimmy! Oh, Jimmy!
Jessica!
Woo!
Jessica!
와인 가져.
Rudy!
Rudy!
Remember me?
Hey, everyone. Hey, yes, God.
Lincoln!
Graduated.
뭐야?
Maybe it's too late.
Oh shit!
Gotta be soon.
You can see the order? Oh, Demi.
Yeah.
Let's do it again, boy.
Call two.
Oh, no.
Hey, what's up?
Speaker, maybe.
Hey, Angela!
That's for the people who are undergraduate.
Kuncl! You'll be a good one.
That's a nice ass group.
Thanks, everybody.
I know.
Jason!
Jessica!
It didn't hurt.
Let's go. Let's go.
Bill got confused.
Yo, Michael!
Michael!
What's up, Michael? Yo! My girl right there! That's my girl!
I don't know.
I know.
윤수다 너도 뭐 썸띵 여기 뭐
Graduated in
바닥에 누워 있을래?
on her bed.
It's alphabetical.
Yeah, I think you did.
I know.
No hiding.
Some of you cat.
Jesus Costa! Jesus!
Slay Taylor! I don't know.
Yes. Oh, come on.
Yeah! Give him high five to himself.
That's it.
What's next?
Yeah! Hey, Christopher! Yeah, Chris!
Who's next? Very good. That guy was good.
Hold it.
Raise your hand. Hey, children! That's my friend. Okay, sit. Bring it!
Can't recognize it.
Oh, baby.
I am muted here.
Oh.
One second in spotlight. I'm so proud.
Woo! Emily!
Yay, Sophie!
Hello, thank you.
Background.
我都看好几次。
Slay, Carl, slay!
이번 텀이
Oh.
Okay, my family, Mary and David and Andrew and Tony.
Shut up.
And Robert and my friends. And
He was tissue going in.
Oh.
let's go! It's like
No, I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Oh, shoot. I did see that. Oh, sorry.
I don't know. I just
Wow, thank you.
What?
go, Chris!
Hey.
Good job.
Congratulations, everybody.
Oh,
Oh my God, I think I'm flat.
Yeah, they can still skate.
Congratulations!
Oh, that's his kid?
Oh, really?
guys can't see it.
Say hi, Lori.
Congrats, Val! Oh, Anne! Congratulations! I think I just Yay!
I'm gonna try to reach
Oh, that's
Yeah, and that was the only reason.
It's Gary!
Done, boy! You did it!
Come on.
We're on.
Channel on the screen.
I learned so much Korean.
Slay Ashley!
Oh wait, we can see everyone that's here.
Yeah, you can see everybody.
Let's go.
Yeah, we could probably leave now.
So,
I ain't do anything. How am I getting an award?
This can't end until Lisa gets her award.
Yeah, I raised my
I
hand.
want to play. Oh, look.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. Shout out Apron Alliance.
Like lemony and lavender. That's what I used to see.
Oh, did Apron Alliance.
And Rhema.
Yay, way to go, Sophie.
Hi.
Yay, Sophie.
I've like only had
has like those as well, but like.
but the one I have is.
Oh, we kissed him
That's what you should have done.
I got that.
What?
Did you graduate? What major are you? What is your major?
Doesn't even go here.
Someone didn't even go here. Oh, cute. Wait a second, isn't that
Audrey?
We gotta get Lou in here.
Yo!
Is that the dog we found?
Congratulations,
He does
Sophie.
go here.
Yes,
way to go! Way to go!
That's right, everyone's like, can you hear it?
Where's my Bacardi?
Amazing.
Is that the
Angel!
dog we found?
Angel!
Go, Val.
Somebody try that first shit. Whoa, it's a party. Bravo, Roberto! Yo, Sophie, way to go!
Slay Kendrick!
Orange. That's bad.
These poor dogs.
Sammy's back.
What up, what up? Down makes it.
Hi! Hi, Canada!
Congratulations!
Silver hair. Her back is- I don't want to be down here anymore.
Congratulations, Carla!
Congratulations, Sophie! Woo!
Yay, congrats!
Yay!
Adrian! Congrats, Jimmy!
Jimmy!
Hey, good talk.
Hi, Christine. Michael! Roberto! Woo! Roberto! Congrats! Congrats, John. Congrats to me.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for celebrating with us today. This concludes Art Center's Fall 2020 graduation ceremony.